mates, Robert. Unfortunately, we have a straggler having some engine issues. He's over yonder, Kevin and Rochelle. Back behind me here is Grand Old Gal, our only tug power boat in the fleet of 4 of us, headed to the Keys, man. Our first trip. As soon as we get about another 2 miles down the Neuse south, that'll be the farthest we've ever been in our boat. Can't wait to get to the Keys though. There's Captain Lori at the helm right at the moment. There she is. What a fox. I want that woman. There's the Grand Old Gal. She anchored first. There's Katie right behind us. Apparently we scared off that power boat. You don't want to play with our group. We are anchored in South River. First time anchoring for Lori and me. First time using our windlass. We had an issue. The chain jammed on top of itself down below. But Lori got it fixed. And we have our bridle on, which appears to be doing bridle type things. The only thing I forgot was a buoy marking where we put the anchor down. We'll get that next time. See Captain Mike over there, he has his floating. He's smarter than me, I guess. So here's our Tuesday, waiting for that hurricane from down by Florida to get up here and get through and leave us alone. So it's messing up our weather. So we're holding tight in this anchorage. I think Lori said we just had a wind gust up to 25 or 30 knots. It's a little bumpy here. And what I'm learning is our boat seems to like to swing around a lot. Might be because we have just a tiny wing keel, not a full keel, not sure. There's some other neighbors that came in yesterday to hide out. Looks like our anchor is holding good. Just so I can. So there's our buddy Robert. He's the one going to Texas. Over there, far out, is Kevin and Rochelle hanging with us. And Mike and Brenda hanging with us. Fall in the water. So anyway, you can probably hear the wind. It's even louder in my head. See a dinghy way up shore. So this is our day, hanging out here, bobbing around, just enjoying it. Swinging around. One advantage to swinging around is I get to scan the shoreline and all the other boats anchored. Not sure I like it. We got some helicopters flying over us. I think they're making sure we're safe. Looks like some, I don't know if those are Cobras or Apaches. Not sure. Hopefully it's coming in good. They don't run into each other. That'd be bad. It's pretty cool though. pretty cool. That's like the 4th time today. We've had some military helicopters buzzing around us. I love it. Thanks, guys. Our second anchorage was Morehead City. We hung out here for a few days, checked out some restaurants, hung out on a boat, and just enjoyed our second stop for a little bit. Our next stop was Mile Hammock Bay. Couldn't get off the boat, so it was a one-night trip only. So here we are in Wrightsville Beach. That is Grand Old Gal that we're looking at right there. He's kind of the leader of our group because he's got the most experience. So we let him lead. This is a tag along for one of the other guys in our group there. They met on the internet. Some sailboat forum. That is Robert. He's the guy I met in the marina and decided he would join our ragtag group and come along. And way over there, and I'm sure I'm not pointing in the right spot, but that is Kevin and Rochelle. They are the ones who met the earlier mentioned person. So this is Wrightsville Beach. We're hanging out here for a couple days. Then heading down to Southport and maybe beyond, I'm not sure. It's a little cool here, so we need to get south. This is not my idea of boating, and I gotta be dressed up. Anyway, not a bad place to be anchored. Oh, we got back too late to watch some of the sailboat races, but these guys apparently wanted to be part of our boat. Beep. You lose, buddy. Apparently it must be see how close you can get to the sailboat day. Our next stop was Carolina Beach, and that was pretty cool because we got to see dolphins having a feeding frenzy, stirring up fish, whatever it is they do to catch them. They were doing it right by our boat and just off in front, as you'll see in the next video coming up right after I stop talking about it. So the dolphins are right next to our boat, stirring up fish to eat, I believe, because there was just a frenzy of water splashing, and then dolphins bobbing up and down. Oh yeah, right there. There he is. One on the starboard too. I know. Tell him to go a little bit farther out. I can't quite see him.
Okay, they're coming up on the starboard. There's a bunch of fish at the top.
Huh. Open up the hatch. You don't open that.
No, I won't.
I'm going to throw you out there. I probably got up too late and I'm probably done eating now.
Oh no, he's back on the stern here. But he's coming up. Oh, there's one.
I might have got him. tank boat is always swinging the wrong way. It's like they're down on the bottom stirring up the mud. Look at how dirty that water is there. Maybe they do that to blind the fish so they can't see, and then
Maybe.
they just go in and get them. More dolphin video. Of course, I didn't have the camera rolling, and fish were jumping out of the water to get away. Huh, there we go. The pelicans are coming to join in. Get the leftovers. That is crazy. Fish for dinner. Alright, well, that's enough of that. And as soon as I turn this off, there'll be more. So here we're traveling on the Cape Fear River, and just as we were to overtake a boat, our engine died, and which was right before turning into the ICW, which you can see with the little red arrow is where we ended up dragging or coasting to and dropping anchor, which put us very close to the shore in very shallow water. And we had to wait for an hour and a half for towboats to come and tow us into the marina, into the Southport Marina, as you see in the little highlight. Our engine died because this fuel tank is old. It's got sludge in it we've been trying to clean out, and right before we overtook that, we're going to overtake that boat, we got waked big time, which stirred up all that sludge and plugged up our fuel inlet, is what it turned out to be, the pickup tube in the tank. I will say towboat does an excellent job of maneuvering and driving and getting us into our spot in the Southport Marina, so hats off to them. This guy is in the Cape Fear River. Seems to be getting pretty close to where we ran, well, didn't run aground, but where we had to drop anchor, and thought we were going to get pushed on the shore. I'm sure because he's so big he's farther away, but he sure looks close to the shore. That's about where we hung out for a couple hours. So this is the ragtag team at Northwest Creek Marina before we pushed off from the dock and headed on our journey southward.